Welcome to the first moments of the month in 2020. We're talking all about food. Jollof wars continue in the Freetown International Food Competition. We spent an afternoon with the number one foodie in Freetown, the Fat Bastard. Hear her take on the food at Pulse Restaurant and Bar and one of her favorites, the popular Mama Put spot, Binters. Did you know Zikoko Mag traveled across the sub-region trying to spot the best jollof? A journey sponsored by EcoBank. Let's hear the stories of this brave team.
For you. Because it's a Sierra Leone dish, I cook my chicken with local chicken and meat, and then I've got big strutters.
Sierra Leone, and this is just plain Sierra Leone jollof rice, and the stew is a beef stew served with chicken and Irish potato, and it's cooked over charcoal. Okay. So I work for you NFPA. I am a nationalist.
Yes.
My jollof rice is made out of smoked country chicken from bone.
Wow.
My second rice, it's all the national flags of all the parties, the political parties in Sierra Leone. My third rice is international. It has all the colors, especially Ghana, Nigeria, the Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, etc. And that sauce of mine can complement this international rice. Thank you. And Liberia, of course.
I'm not sure if it's jollof, but it's really innovative. Okay, let's move along. Hello, ma'am. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, my name is Philomena Yomkela.
Wow.
I have the original jollof rice from Bo City. Carrots is from Bo. And I have the barracuda fish, the stew, and chicken from Bo.
My name is efe-oghene, the original Nasara jollof rice served on the Sunday table. It has all the bits and the bobs, and the jollof rice is nicely colored. All from Freetown, you understand? All from Freetown.
Over here we have our jollof.
Yes.
With special Ghanaian spices, including dawa. We have special gizzard from special locally bred Ghanaian chicken. I will leave it to the judges to taste.
My name is Miriam Gazawe. I come from Matotoka.
So I'm an Afghan Lebanese. I made this jollof rice. Lebanese jollof rice. Yeah. I make it with chicken, with jasmine rice, with some nuts, with some spices, Lebanese spices, about 3 types of Lebanese spices, with yogurt. So this jollof, you can eat it with the jollof. Yes, this is made in Lebanon.
The chop rice is made of cray-cray. Yes. And then we have the gravy with fish, chicken, crawfish. We have potato greens, but it's prepared differently. In Nigeria, we call it fried greens. So we made it out of chicken, smoked chicken, fish, cow foot, crab, and a little bit of smoked fish. Those of you from Nigeria, you know the smoked fish. Regular smoked fish.
couscous jollof with stew, barracuda, meat, chicken, and mixed vegetables. Very delicious. I have akelo made of fermented maize flour and cassava flour. The stew is made of 9-5 from Lake Victoria. Enjoy.
So over here we have Jamaican chicken wings. These chicken wings have been seasoned for 2 days, and on the very last day, Jamaican jerk sauce was actually rubbed into the chicken, and as you can see, it is just yummy, yummy, delicious.
This is straight from Kenya. Right away, I can give you a secret. You know where Kenyans run a lot? This is the secret. Please, this is the corner to come.
Please, if you want energy, come to the Diamond Store. For me, because I love Sierra so much, and I don't want my residential family to be wrong. All the items were got locally. Except from the yes. Who I know? Fish medicine. The fish is actually stuffed with parsley and, just taste it. I'm not sure we can run, but I'm sure we can cook. And we have garnered a lot of vegetables, so there's a whole array of vegetables to go with. Please enjoy. Not from Gambia. This is sama jollof.
Only of your plans to say is only of your young meat and fish, epidermis. We have Culinary, cow-cut, and we have the food. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, Nigeria people there, When the big brother is talking, there should be silence everywhere. The last time I presented Mama's Spice, that was so. But today we just have to source locally because we are encouraging local content. And as somebody that is representing ECOWAS in Sierra Leone, I am here with my spicy jollof rice, spicy chicken, and a well-cooked foot pepper soup. The pepper soup, not a local spice I use for the pepper soup. This is a pure Naija pepper soup. And as real Naija, that the real Naija pepper soup I found today. Thank you very much, FTP.
Right now I have olele with oil made by beef. This is the oil, and this is the palm oil, and this is lafidi. When you say lafidi, Sierra Leone, we can't fast for lafidi because when you eat lafidi, you will be enjoying it very well. So thank you very much.
Hello, we have a whole variety of desserts here. Hello, I seem to recognize you. Are you Mama Lou? Oh, we got Mama Lou's in the house. Mama Lou's in the house.
Mama Lou's Kitchen, we do all the local snacks, Benny cake, granite cake, ginger cake, and recently we've started doing sweet potato chips and the cassava chips. They are very, very popular for all the people that are looking not to take too much sugar.
Variety of drinks we have here today. Are these drinks from Ghana?
It's from Sierra Leone. Especially made by Jaka's Catering. This is ginger beer, freshly made, ginger, water, sugar, some lemon, and vanilla spice. This is bisap, and this is tamarind. They are all freshly made by Jaka's Catering. I brought for you today a rice pack, specially made. It's a Sierra Leone rice pack. Locally produced rice, or brown rice, all prepared specially for this occasion.
Walker. And first,
It was all like fun. Yes, sir. We were talking about jollof rice and all the competitors overseas, and then they mentioned to me that they were going to have a competition, and they asked me to join, and I decided to take the challenge. In a way, I would say everyone knows that I can cook, and I know that I can cook, and I love cooking. I'm so proud flying the flag for Sierra Leone ancestors. I'm the head of UNFPA. I tell you, it all started out as an argument between friends as to who makes the best jollof. And we now ended up, we started with 4 people arguing. It turned to 60 people in March, and now we have over 120 people, and we're counting. I'm looking for Freetown to take this over and make it their own Freetown Food Festival. We had about 10 countries registered. It's ECOWAS, but we had Kenya and Ethiopia, so it goes beyond ECOWAS this time. It's open to anybody. I have National Youth Corpus from my office who are here today. I have volunteers who are here today, so it's open to everybody, women in every walk of life. There are a group of 4 of us who started this, but I tell you, the bonds of sisterhood that have been created here, when I leave they will be remaining, and for me, no matter where in the world I go, these sisterhood bonds will be with me forever. I will always count Sierra Leone as my home. I will always have Ethiopian, Kenyan and Gambian and all over the country friends, but most of all Sierra Leone, I do love you. This is just wonderful.
never stop. Can you bring it to the top? One up.
You're always eating. Why don't you take pictures of it? And then I noticed the pictures I took were very detailed. It's because I can zoom up. I'm just like, and then I've got my signature video, which I do a slow motion video of all the oil, the juices, the seasoning. So now listen, this is how I'm just like, this is how I video. So my video is literally like a hog taking a video. So I'm really, really passionate about food, passionate about eating, trying new stuff.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, so obviously you're going to be doing this for maybe just another 2 years?
2-3 years. Let's see if the hips expand. I'm trying to get the food to go to certain places, but it's going to the wrong places.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, so...
Do you work out?
No, but because of the nature of my job, when I'm in the UK, I walk a lot, shopping for people, and then...
So what's your job?
I own a gift basket business.
Okay.
I own a gift basket business, and on the
That's
side...
seasonal though?
No, I do gift baskets for every occasion, not just the Christmas hampers. I do gift baskets for birthdays, baby showers, thank you, congratulations.
For just Sierra Leone, obviously.
For just Sierra Leone for now. Trying to see if we can expand.
Are you friends with someone that does personal shopping?
I'm actually a personal shopper.
Are you a personal shopper as
Yes.
well? Oh, cool.
So that's my other business page, Leon Lux. I'd sacrifice a night out to do, so I don't get backed up. I sleep at my shop sometimes to do work.
Have you been here before?
No, I haven't. I've seen it. But funnily, I thought this was a gift shop.
Yeah.
It's from
so
when
you
you
wouldn't
come
think
down.
restaurant.
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't give that vibe.
When you're coming down, you don't really see it. It's not too legible. So
right, it's hidden.
only when I came right in front, I noticed in a pause. Because I was about to pass, I'm like, we don't pass the place. And
And I think they're very strategic.
I just someone who's I eat food sometimes. I get food, but I never allow certain things to put me off food.
Okay.
If I get a bad tummy ache after, I'm just like, well, I needed to go to the beach anyway, so flat belly next day. No, but I think I overdo the garlic and pepper because I've got a Korean friend and I asked her, I'm like, you guys eat this every day, how do you manage? But the garlic is something else. Raw garlic. I'm just like, wow, how do you guys kiss after? Like, your relationships must be weird as hell. Garlic
I
everywhere.
love garlic because my partner doesn't like garlic.
Okay. Is it good?
This is amazing.
It's really good,
It's
huh?
actually really good because usually they use very rubbery calamari here, or they overdo it. Perfectly cooked. It's very fresh.
Fresh, huh?
Because when calamari starts going off, it has a very funny taste. So this is extremely fresh. I don't know how I feel about sweet and sour sauce with that.
Try it.
Let me see. It's taking me a bit Chinese, you know. You see, it does need gravy.
Okay, so do you prefer chicken or fish? Chicken or fish?
Fish? Chicken, of course. What do you mean fish? No fish. I eat fish if I have no choice.
That's a luxury fried rice.
I like the fact it's not dark brown,
Sierra Leone style.
Sierra Leone style, but it's actually nice. It's very nice, very tasty.
You didn't taste have the veggies, and you're not a veggie girl.
I'm a veggie girl, but it makes me gassy, so I don't want to start farting.
Oh.
It makes me hella gassy, especially when it's steamed.
Okay, then don't try it then.
One fart, just one fart. You won't smell it. I'm not a big fan of carbs because I like to eat a lot, so carbs usually gets in the way. So I would never ask for fries on the side unless I'm really hungry.
Okay.
But I prefer like a very protein-based order. So I like how they did this calamari. This is the second time I've seen it done this way, grilled calamari.
Oh, nice.
The first time was in Sicily,
Okay.
and it was really well done. So
So let's see what the verdict is on this one.
very fresh, very well seasoned, not too tough, perfect consistency. It's fine. Amazing. Better because it's more seasoned. You know, like we're partial to seasoning. We're not used to that bland Italian that just go bits with fish inside the sea taste. No, I don't like that. I don't like the rank kind of feel. I don't like to feel like I'm swimming and then I see one fish passing me. None of that.
Yeah, I like the jollof rice. It's nice and dry.
And it's spicy.
Yeah.
Look at us being food experts, huh?
Local food pictures I have are from Binta. I've never been to an actual restaurant and ordered cassava leaves or potato leaves. I always go to the inn. I think there's so many. Like, I always advertise for them. The people know, so when I do, I just do, you all know what it is. They will see the bafana, the picture, then I enter, and then, it's like benches, and it's very rustic.
It's a rustic vibe.
Like the UK, I tell people when I go to their restaurants, if something's not done well, like my favorite chicken shop is Peck in Hackney. I tell them they've got the best chicken for me, like best chicken. But they started frying, like, I don't know, the batter or whatever they needed. They started putting too much salt, so it came out salty. So I told them, and they were like, they sent me a message like, so thank you, we're so happy you picked it up, a few people have, we don't want to disappoint you, you're a loyal customers, you're always here. Like, I didn't buy from Ringcam, they know me. I told them, do you guys open on the 11th? Like, listen, I traveled the day before, and then I make an arrangement with them. They don't open until 12, so they open at 11 for me, or they open earlier for me, just so I can get enough to go back with fresh. That's, I think that's what I want in life. I don't want connections in high places. I just want connections at all the good restaurants. So when I go there, they're like, yeah, you don't come. Make everything, really well. So it gives me pleasure when food is done well. Pasta. I can't get enough of it. The only thing I don't like is cream-based pasta. It has to be tomato-based. I don't like carbonara. I don't like anything that has any cream on it, like pesto sauce, none of that. I like tomato-based. Bolognese once in a while, but I really like, if you give me spaghetti and fries, super pizza. I just love pasta.
Hello, Mariam and Khadija here with Carmel and Butcher. We just left Paul's restaurant. We tried a few of their cuisines. They made 4 special dishes for us that included a filet plantain, their luxury fried rice, and now we're hitting a local joint, a very, very popular local joint, famously known as Bintaz. So join us as we experience Bintaz. Follow us.
Finally,
What else you get for left in charge? But I know since what you get for time.
They change, but you don't say that young girl there now.
So you don't plan for retire anytime soon.
Inside young, wait first.
Young person.
So how much do you always start?
Yeah. 20. Wow.
Oh, no, my mama be the same. When tired, they guinea, when tired, call me.
$3,000 now, it's the minimum. Look now, how much now?
No, 15,000, 10,000, any amount.
Wow. So
5,000.
5,000 a day again. Wow.
And the 20 make up 15.
You look so
That 15 they make.
You are up to that. Spanish, bonita, snapper, and I'm going to fish them.
Why you didn't make a way when it tastes like that?
When it tastes like dry fish.
You're not strong that way.
You're not strong. Well, and the person when it dry for me, I arrange with time. So it dry 2 days. Me go take time. So not for dry 2 months. Now we can do them 1 week dry. I dry 2 months.
Now you create secrets you don't give out also.
We don't give you, so we'll go for the television. The local, they call you like your pin.
Yes.
They will buy like 10,000.
Yes.
They are the local side, the local.
You know, say one time me pressure go up. So I say I know the cook. I know cook that day. Then can write now they don't want bad woman. I say, hey, this no more again.
You get man?
You go there.
You get man?
Yes.
How long you don't date here?
Quite a very long time now.
And I find them very tasty and very quick.
Who's team you support?
United. Everybody fine.
It's not United you don't know.
They from long.
Okay, I'm fixing a
Long.
Chelsea.
Ah, that's a chance, you. United. Look everybody fine. At anyone?
Yes. Let me get a 15 of it.
15.
Let me get another money and that. Wait, I'm
Which one don't before you say Carmel and Butcher
and Fat Bastard.
and Fat Bastard.
Now she's the CEO, the person behind Carmel and Butcher. And just trying to do justice in my introduction, I found out things I didn't know. Just look at this roll-up banner here. Carmel and Butcher, they say they drive your business. She has an online TV show, the first of its kind in Sierra Leone, and just using social media, YouTube. It's on a YouTube channel, and you can watch the show there. Carmel and Butcher. Miata, let me just hand over the mic to you.
So before we start, I'd like you to introduce yourselves to us.
So my name is Toki Tamu. I'm a traveler, story finder, writer, on the strip, also a video maker, photographer.
Oh wow. Yeah, we saw the videos.
Official food taster. All of that. I and all of us, we work for a small online media company in Nigeria called Mag. And yeah, that's
Okay. And you?
I am Tose.
Tosin?
Yes. Okay. Basically, the translator and the interpreter.
Oh, you speak French? Ah. Good.
Yeah, and I take care of logistics. Sometimes, like, when helping me out.
So my name is Fuad Law, and I work at Coco to journal most of the time. I tend to ask a lot of the ridiculous questions on the trip, like, what is the name? What does the name mean? What it means? Or like, so I'll say I'm the question asker.
Okay. My name is Coyote.
Okay.
I also work as Coco. I am the one that makes everything looks nice because I'm the one handling
the video, the footage and everything. Oh, fantastic.
Sometimes with the help of okay.
Okay.
I really helped on this trip because it's not easy.
Okay.
It's 90% him.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So if you like the videos that you see,
it's
okay. So who's the team leader? Because usually in groups you do have a team leader.
Oh, class captain.
So Fuad?
class captain.
Yes.
The class captain is Fuad. Okay, great. So what prompted you guys to start this journey?
Actually, none of us were working with Tikoko then, and he just managed to convince his employers then that he wanted to tour Nigeria.
So, sorry, what does the Coco do though?
Media company.
It's a media company.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
So he
okay.
was working for another media company.
Okay.
And he convinced them that he wanted to tour Nigeria. He said 80 days to one backpack. So, yeah. So he did that. And he finished it.
How many did you do? The number of days?
Yeah, 80 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he comes back from the trip and he was like...
Did he lose weight? What did you look like when you got back?
I really planned to lose weight. Right? But like what I lost in body fat, I gained in muscle mass because I was trekking a lot.
That's very good.
So like my thighs became like super big. And like muscle is protein, so it's heavier than fat. And like I just climbed the scale and I'm like, wow. Like it was very
but you were fit, so that's very good.
It was very disappointing.
Okay.
And there's just so much binding us together, and we don't know beyond jollof, beyond the fact that we didn't even know that jollof was in as many West African countries as they are. So we know the
But you'd seen all the chats on was it CNN? There was one on CNN with
Well, you know how we live in our bubbles.
Yes,
so
true.
We knew there was Ghana, we knew there was Nigeria, you know, Senegal and Gambia.
Thank God they knew that.
I did not.
Yes.
But I didn't imagine I was going to find jollof in Liberia.
Oh.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was those latest things. So when he came back, he drew the route that we are now following on jollof bread from Nigeria all the way through the 14 West African countries, circling back into Nigeria.
Cool. How many countries have you done so far?
6.
You've done 6. So which countries are these?
From Nigeria to Benin to Togo to Ghana, then we went to Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay.
And then Liberia. Okay, we did Guinea partly because we had to
The border?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Liberia now, Sierra Leone.
Okay. Tell us about this journey. So, because, for instance, when I walked in, you were getting dressed in the bus. So I'm sure that's not new. Putting your makeup on in the bus, and you're riding with guys. So, I mean, you know. So the bus, it's a lovely bus, by the way. I went in it. The bus was given to you by your company? Because I'm thinking sponsorship funding. So I know EcoBank, obviously, because of the similarities in terms of the route, etc. They did, their part funding, because not the full, part funding. So how do you get?
I think Captain should come and talk about that. This is like your plug. You should talk. It's a transport company in Nigeria.
Okay.
Captain would tell us more about it.
Okay. Thank you, Captain.
I really appreciate you people because each country we enter, we see EcoBank. We are looking for it here.
It's a good thing we got Captain on.
So GIGM is a transportation company in Nigeria. Then the bus you went to, I saw you inside the bus.
Yes, you saw me.
I was made in China but assembled in Nigeria.
Oh, fantastic.
System.
Good. Okay.
GIGM is one.
It's new, isn't it?
Yes, it's a new bus.
Okay, so and what routes do you guys take in Nigeria? So you do all the interstates?
We just started.
Is it?
Ghana,
okay. Is it owned by an Igbo man? Yeah, most because Igbos tend to own transportation in Nigeria. Yes or no?
Formerly we call it God is Good Motors.
Oh yeah, but that's not very international. I love GIGM, yes.
So when we got into Liberia, exhausted, we got in pretty late. It was just about 6, and they closed the border at 6. So some of the customs officers told us, you know what, they're going to take us to a hotel nearby. They're going to follow us next morning because we couldn't sort out the vehicle papers. So the next morning we're going to come and take us to the place. So there's another border where we get that sorted and all of that. So they take us to the hotel, help us negotiate. We come back the next morning and we're like, you guys are being followed. They're monitoring us. This makes no sense. What? And then as soon as we're done from Ghana, they just tell us, okay, thank you, bye. And then it's at that point we realized that they were just helping us. And everybody's just shocked. They're just like, huh. What?
Yeah. Communication? Staying in touch with loved ones?
Thank God for the internet. I think.
So you had internet throughout?
It's definitely not work. Before
are you married?
Yeah. You're still not talking to man.
What do you mean, man?
She's in a relationship.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But are you guys in relationships apart from Tosin, obviously?
Yes, I am.
No.
He is.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm
talking.
No. Kaide and I are nice and flexible and just going with the
So, Fuad, why are you judging?
Thank you.
Did you not talk to a woman? It's just. But this must be hard, though. Being away from loved ones, and when you go through bad moments, it's depressing. So how do you cope with all of that?
I think I'm used to it. I travel a lot.
On your own?
Yes, because right from when I was in uni, I never go home during holiday because perfecting the French. So I was always traveling to French-speaking countries.
So you did French in school?
Yes, French major, Chinese minor.
Okay.
So I travel a lot, but then this is the longest. No, I've been gone for 3 months, which is more related. So I've grown into a pattern, and then communication had never been a problem. So this doesn't really feel like going for a long time.
So have any of you fallen sick? No?
Not yet. Thank you guys for this. Thank you EcoBank for all you do. And all you we know that you're going to keep doing. Like I think Tristan already.
I know.
Yes, said all thank yous, but yeah, say thank you again. Thank you, Carmel Butcher, for having us here in Sierra Leone. We've never had anything this elaborate, so we're very excited.
I thought you got your gown.
If you leave us, so this.
Oh, thanks.
I was going to comment.
We're not going to be. I would like to thank everybody, like especially. It's not because everyone is here, but EcoBank has like evolved more than partners to like friends and family. Every single country we've been to, EcoBank has not disappointed.
Let me just make a comment there. I think we're aware of this. We're aware that like Sal just started. If Sal wanted to continue now, he would still have been talking. But as a group, we're aware of the fact that we need to make a whole lot more noise. And you would see that has changed. Especially, I'm sure you would have seen more noise coming out of even Nigeria in the last 12 months than we've really had for a long time. EcoBank is meant for this, for African integration. A group of young Africans moving across Africa and being able to make their payment solutions. Have their payment needs met. For me, this is the story. I think this is the success for us as EcoBank. I think when you get back and you chill for a little while, I think you should maybe move further.
You haven't eaten anything spicy?
Really odd.
Yeah, that's actually the hardest part. Like you left Nigeria and like you entered Benin and like there's no pepper in the fire. Like
I think what the difference for us, the reason why, again, everybody would prefer your own. And I'm happy you said, if I may come in, you said, when you leave Nigeria, then you realize, because again, Nigerians, because of your might and your size and your numbers, and
the arrogance.
And my name is Aimo, so I've been to Nigeria very many times. So yes, the food is good, but it's for me, I believe in acquired taste on what your palate is and what you're used to. But definitely, I think don't ever try to win the jollof. You will not win.
I would like to say on behalf of the bank, thanks to Miata of Carmel and Butcher. Thank you for hosting them.
Thank you very much.
C'est gratuit et merci.
Thank you. Do you want to take pictures? Yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.